Yeah, actually, you know what's funny is I think the postman just came right now and dropped off what I think we need. I think one of these boxes is the props for tomorrow's shoot, so yay!
If you can have like all those props ready, whatever that is, by tomorrow, that'd be fantastic, and that would help so much, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's funny. There's also another one. It says, don't open till Christmas or Elf.
Vanessa, come on, that sounds like some marketing BS that they're trying to be cute for the holidays.
Yeah, you're right. Which actually is really cute, so let's just get into it. What the f***? Where am I? Ah!
Hey.
Oh my gosh, hey. Dude, where are we?
I don't know, but it looks like some cheesy Christmas special.
I mean, am I a fucking doll?
Whoa, this is wicked. Look, whatever is happening, we need to get out of here.
I mean, how do we get out of here if we don't even know where here is?
I say we just start walking in a direction until we find a way out, like that way.
Okay, let's go.
Christmas.
Wait, stop. Did you see that?
What do you think it is?
I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out. Stay here. Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Are you an elf on a shelf?
No! I'm no longer the holiday snitch. I've come for your show. I came to kill
First off, you don't fit the role of horror or Halloween, so back off, pencil dick.
I never wanted the job of a little bitch rat, nor to wear these dumb stockings, slippers, and hat. I can't stop speaking in rhymes or without holiday cheer. I can't get laid or do drugs or have one beer. I hate my job and I hate it here. So I'm taking Hello Horror and it's time to die, bitch.
You broke the rhyme.
Sometimes dead is better, bitch.
Your mustache is uneven.
Ouch. I swear I'll come back and get you, Vanessa, or else. I mean, elf.
Over my dead body.
Welcome to Hello Horror.
Happy holiday, fiends! Welcome back to Cocktails from the Crypt. I have whipped up quite the holiday, should I say horror-day? No. We are going to be making the sleigh bell cocktail. Not to be confused with Santa's sleigh, but more like slay the day, no? And there's a lot of ingredients in this, so don't be overwhelmed. I'm a tiny bit overwhelmed. Here is your glorious ingredients list. This one is a bit lengthy, but I haven't had it, but I do think it'll be worth it, and it kind of screams holiday. So let's get this party started. Our first ingredient is going to be a silver tequila. Also, the portions that I will be using for today are going to be for, I think, several drinks. I'm just going out on a limb and guessing that one because it seemed a bit much. We're going to be doing 1.5 cups of the silver tequila, or 6 jiggers, if you will, shots. Who calls it that? This seems like a f***ing lot. And then my trusty 1/2 cup over here. This is like almost the entire bottle. This is hilarious. Who do they think we are? Gonna get super drunk over here and sing Christmas carols? We are doing 1 cup of lime juice, but we're going to do 1 cup of lime juice. That's like almost half the bottle of that. Okay, into the bowl. Next ingredient, 1 cup of coconut water. So 1 cup of coconut water. Next ingredient, 1 cup of canned coconut milk. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, it's definitely thick. Well, this is the way it's supposed to look, right? I've used this stuff before, but it just looks a little weird. There's a lot going on right now. 1 cup of canned coconut milk, and it's chunky. I don't even know why that's funny. Who wants a lumpy cocktail? I'm back in black. Okay, I'm back. 3/4 cup of coconut creamer. I'm using a cup because I don't have a 3/4, so I'm eyeballing it. And then we're going to do 3/4 cup of any white rum, Malibu. I feel like they're trying to get us drunk. 1 cup of, and I'm gonna butcher this name, Grand Marnier, which I shouldn't because it's in dirty martinis, and I just love extra dirty martinis. Ryan knows this. I feel like I live on them shits. There's a lot of alcohol in this, you guys. I mean, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here that this is gonna scream holidays. Our last ingredient for this is 3/4 cup of simple syrup. Simple syrup is sold in the alcohol aisle, but I wanted to make it myself. It is literally sugar water. You can make it yourself, and it's basically 1 cup of sugar mixed with 1 cup of water. Boil it on the stove and wait until it turns to room temperature, which is what I have here. Sounds like a cavity waiting to happen, me just thinking about it. This is a lot right here, you guys. And now I have this adorable, my hands are so sticky, so be right back again. I got this little mixer. Isn't it adorable? And I've never used it before, and it doesn't work. Oh, there it goes. Oh my God. Tip, put it in the bowl first. That it is mixing up all that chunky. So we're just gonna watch paint dry and, all right. Whisked or use this tiny little thingy. I would say a whisk. This just doesn't seem like it did quite what I was hoping for. 2 glasses with our ice. I just realized, how the hell am I gonna get this into that? I'll just use this cup. So we're gonna fill this up to the very top here. And we're going to do 2 garnishes in this. It's supposed to look like a Christmas tree. And we're going to use fresh cranberries also as a garnish. Put a few of these on top. Oh my God, look how cute these look. Yay! Oh my gosh. Isn't that cute? Cheers. Whoa. It did say that if you love like the coconut flavor, that you can add a 1/2 teaspoon of coconut extract into it to get it more coconutty. And now that I'm tasting it, I'm like, I think I would actually try that. All right, cheers guys. Hope you enjoy.
anything.
I've always been a huge fan of the horror genre. I mean, as soon as I saw the first Evil Dead, I just knew that I wanted to make horror movies. In college, I actually interned at Fangoria, and I did that for a while when I was in New York, and then I moved to Los Angeles and have worked a number of different places in the industry, including at Blumhouse, where I was an assistant, and now I work at Netflix as an assistant because I'm still working on monetizing directing.
So how was that working with Barbara, and how was that connection made?
It was absolutely insane, and I'm still in awe of her every day and the experience because I am just like the biggest fan. So it was crazy. I never thought in a million years it would happen. I know Ryan Turek from Blumhouse, and he's one of my friends now. So I just figured, well, you know, it doesn't hurt to ask. Maybe you could give me Barbara's email. I don't know. And then I reached out, and she was fantastic. As you can see, she's the nicest person in the world. And she was like, sure, yeah, let's do it.
Well, I mean, I thought the short was very well written. And, you know, it gave me the opportunity also to play a monster.
Yeah.
And, you know, who doesn't want to do that? It's usually the guys that get to play the monster. And this is a female monster. And I thought, this is fun. And I wanted to help you guys. And I knew there was a lot of directors. And also Ryan vouched for you, and he was your friend, and Ryan's my friend. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Sure. Where do you want me to show up? I'll just show up.
And I was going to ask, Clark's position was a very dark kind of character. Was there any kind of process that you had to go through while sitting there on set and actually having to get into that character?
Yeah, I think for me, you know, as I was driving up to Lake Arrowhead where we shot, I was doing a lot of thinking and really trying to like dredge up memories. I had recently lost a dear friend of mine, John Schnepp, the director, and thinking through all of this and talking out the lines to myself as I was driving and trying to conjure those memories and feelings of the loss of my friend. I was really nervous, and I was definitely rusty. And
Could not tell.
Well, you're very generous, because I was about to say, Barbara, for people who maybe don't know this, is an actor's actor. Like Barbara, that's something that, aside from the fact that I adore our beautiful friendship that has come out of that wonderful experience, you are an actor's actor on set. You give just as much when your coverage is when you're not on camera. And because this is heavy stuff, and we only have 4 minutes to do it. So I felt like it was a very inclusive, like really connected process between all of the women on set.
And we had a lot of women on set, didn't we, Vivian?
It was almost 100% women.
I'm just very fortunate that a lot of my friends are incredibly talented people. So Stephanie Gems, who you obviously know, is just so good at what she does. And she has so many props on hand from just like years of collecting things. And she just literally built that cemetery. And another one of the pivotal people that Barbara brought on was the makeup artist.
Yeah, I just call her Madam Zombie.
Yeah.
But actually,
that's her Instagram handle. Follow her.
He did the beauty makeup, and Bruce Spalding Fuller did the special effects makeup.
When you guys were making that creature of Barbara, like her transformation into the demon, what was that process like working with Anna and her husband?
Right. Well, that's a very good question, because it was my first time with the head cast. Yeah. So, you know, I've had like prosthetic limbs and things before, but I never had to have a head cast. What can I do? Can you give me a sedative or something? You know, because you have to have that plaster on your head for half an hour, 45 minutes. And I brought my own bottle of wine. They weren't going to give me medication. So I brought a bottle of wine. I drank about half of it. It was Merlot, I remember. I'm claustrophobic to begin with. And I'm also hard of hearing. So they started putting all this stuff on me, and I couldn't hear anything. And I went like this, and everybody was like, I could hear them muffled. And I went like this, like pen. So they gave me a pen and paper, and I said, talk louder. I wrote talk louder, because you're not supposed to move for half an hour or 40 minutes. It was a struggle for me. I have to say, I was just hoping that when they took it off, that it was going to be fun because I didn't know if I could do that again.
With with the death makeup that they put on me, I don't know if you guys remember this. So I was blind. Like, blind is bad. I was a negative 7.5 prescription. So I had to take out my contacts to put in the blue, like, glazed over contacts. And I specifically remember Gabby, like, walking me out because on the side of the mountain, because I straight up, like, couldn't see because I couldn't see at the time. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing all these little things that go into making 4 minutes of film, and you're like, okay, let's hurry up, but let's, like, this was huge. This was a huge undertaking for 4 minutes.
So thank you to Barbara and Vivian for the experience of Deathsumber. It was, for me personally, it was a really beautiful moment, and I'm very proud of our work, and I hope you all are proud of our work too.
Yes, thank you to Vivian, and thank you, Clark. Absolutely. I second that.
I wanted to say the same. Thank you to you both. I'm so fortunate to have worked with both of you, and it was such an awesome experience, and I'm just so glad that we know each other now because I love you both, and it's also really nice that we got to catch up tonight.
Yeah. Love Bloody Disgusting, love the fans. Oh my God, the horror community is the best community in the whole movie universe. Thank you so much for all your support and love, and happy holidays.
We are going to be making the Krampus gingerbread cookies from the Homicidal Homemaker. She is a person that I absolutely adore and love, and her videos are amazing. And we are doing a Krampus theme, which is super fun. And I am a watered down version of Perchetta, which, yeah, I like it. I'm feeling it. I am going to be following along on her YouTube video on how to make these cookies, but I've also printed out the recipe, so we kind of have like a dual action thing going on here. We need to take 2/3 salted butter, room temperature, and get them into the bowl with a mixer. First step is she said to use a stand-up mixer, which we don't have. I'm actually using Granny's old mixer from the 60s and a good old-fashioned bowl.
In the bowl of a stand mixer, beat the butter on medium speed for 1 minute until smooth. Then add the brown sugar and molasses and beat on medium-high speed until combined.
Oof, that smells crazy. I don't think I've ever smelled molasses alone.
Next, add in the egg and vanilla and beat on high speed for 2 minutes.
1 egg and our vanilla extract.
In a separate bowl, mix together the flour, baking soda, and spices.
So, oh my God. Okay. Where is it? 2. I'm not being very efficient with this. This is all flowing together really nicely, right? Ooh. That literally smells like Christmas in a can. I like making this from scratch. And now I don't have a whisk, so I'm just gonna use a f***ing butter knife.
Scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl with a spatula as needed.
I don't think we
In a
have a
separate
spatula
bowl,
either.
mix together the flour, baking soda, and spices. Turn the mixer to low speed and then gradually add the dry mix into the wet until combined.
On Granny's mixer here, I am going to be one-handedly sprinkling this in and mixing it all together. This might take a hot minute, but so far so good. Oh no. Oh my God, it smells like something's burning. I went from feeling professional to not at all.
Divide the dough in half and wrap each piece with a piece of plastic wrap. Pat into a disc shape and allow to chill in the icebox for at least 3 hours, but preferably overnight.
These babies, they need to go in the freezer.
Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper or a silicone baking mat. Remove 1 disc of chilled dough from the icebox. Generously flour your work surface, your hands, and your rolling pin. This dough can get sticky. Roll out the dough to about 1/4 inch thick.
This is as hard as a rock. Because this just came out of the freezer, the cookies, and they're really hard. Have I done anything? Is there a time lapse somewhere that I can see if this is like turned into anything flatter than what we started?
Cut out the cookies and place onto prepared baking sheets. I used a decorating tip to cut bite marks out of a few of their heads and a large wooden skewer to roll up some of their hands. Bake cookies for 10 to 12 minutes.
In the oven they go.
Once the cookies have baked, use a butter knife or fondant sculpting tool to add their sinister eyebrows. It's important to do this step while the cookies are still hot. Once completely cool, decorate with icing and candy canes. Allow the icing to fully dry before serving.
I need to cut these tops off. I mean, I'm actually pretty proud of them, so I'm thrilled to death that I got to try this. So this was a lot of fun. Thank you again, Homicidal Homemaker, for having me create one of your amazing dishes. This was too much fun, and what better way to get into the holiday spirit, right?